Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good evening. The festivities have already kicked in, and I hope you're enjoying and still staying safe. So, to introduce myself, my name is Nidhi Mishra. I am Solutions Engineer in the APAC office of Cloudflare. I help the customers by solving their challenges, designing solutions for them, providing consultative services in the space of performance, security, and anything related to that. And today we will be talking a bit about the topic that we've structured, and I'll give you a brief overview. First, about how this masterclass is structured. So, we'll start from the macro trends and then we'll narrow it down to what this particular trend means to you and how you can use this information to influence the way you think about security for your online platforms. So, on today's webinar, we'll cover primarily three things. First, the forces that are changing how the companies create value and compute. And the second one would be scaling your business, whether it's network as a service or network security as a service. And the third thing would be how you can protect your online platforms and enhance the digital experience of your users. So the third thing, okay. So I would like to begin this conversation by grounding the mission because that essentially guides everything we do. So our mission is bold but simple. It is to help build a better internet. An internet that is faster, an internet that is more secure and also more reliable. So when you are going and browsing the applications that matter to you, or when you're hosting businesses that matter to you, we want to make sure those businesses are running faster, those applications are more secure, and end to end there is a reliability associated with this. And to achieve this mission, what we've done is we've built out a global cloud platform that helps organizations secure, accelerate their applications, and also the employee access part of it. So this year, 2020, might not be good for a lot of reasons, but Cloudflare marks its 10th anniversary with 2020. And we've been growing very well over the past 10 years. You might have witnessed you might have witnessed growth of Cloudflare. You might have seen us all over the news. We went public in 2019 and it's been all good for us. So what we have is essentially a global network of over 200 cities in the world. And we have over 25 million internet properties running on a platform. We have more than 3 million customers, which fall over both the paid and free category put together. And if I club all of this, so what we have achieved to manage is we have managed to connect 99% of the internet connected population in 100 milliseconds through our network. And making this more relevant to the topic today, so our network capacity is 42 terabits per second. And in Q2 this year, we blocked an average of 72 billion cyber threats every single day. So with this, I'll just try to answer the important questions. So first could be like, how can Cloudflare help to grow your business? So again, as our network has the breadth and scale that organization like yours need to run the internet applications. So as of today, our network covers 200 cities. I talked about it, and more than 100 countries. And also talking about security. So what this essentially means is that you would have a very robust and holistic view of global security threats so that you can so we can help better companies we can help companies mitigate risks even better. And also talking about performance, so what this provides you a global anycast network which will make sure application stays up, delivers faster, and you're able to make your content reach better to your end users. Okay, digital transformation. So the world around us is changing more rapidly than we anticipate. And digital transformation has quite become a buzzword. So the businesses are transforming themselves, they're leveraging the digital services, and digital transformation is a key driver on how organizations create value for their customers, for their employees, and also for their shareholders. So digital transformation is helping organizations create differentiations and helping them gain advantages over their competitors. So a lot of businesses today are born in the cloud, and that does give them a lot of advantage because they have these cloud-born companies are more nimble, they're more agile, and they are fast pacing towards the growth by allowing those changes to happen pretty quickly. So now, as I said again, digital transformation is quite a broad term. Yeah, so we did see a change in the network, in the storage aspect of it. Earlier, in terms of the storage, we were relying on HPs of the world, the Suns of the world, the Compacts of the world, and how Google, AWS, and Microsoft, they have changed the whole aspect of it. Now we just go to the cloud, we spin up a bucket, and we do not need to worry about the hardware component of it. We do not need to worry about things like procurement. So what this has done is it has simplified the process. It is taking all those hassles away and it is moving you closer to the execution. So we also saw the similar kind of transformation happening on the application end of it. Earlier, this market was primarily ruled by the SAPs, the Microsofts, the Oracles, and now we see these applications become readily as part of a service, right? So if you need any service, you can quickly, you have Dropbox at your disposal, you have Zendesk at your disposal, Salesforce, again, that's been one success story that we all look up to. And similarly, things like Shopify and ServiceNow. What we are trying to do is we are trying to be part of the network digital transformation aspect of it, because what we see is the last mile of digital transformation does need a network transformation. So the legacy part of it, I when I see at the legacy part of it, I look at Cisco's, I look at Juniper, I look at Pure, I look at Riverbed, and then Cloudflare is trying to move or provide digital transformation in this aspect and move and provide you the whole services that you can rent easily and basically consume it as a single platform. So I'll just give you a quick example for you to, just think about it. So just think of the last time when you actually bought this DVD. Would be like years ago, right? So now we have such easy access to all this content, all these movies, and they're provided easily as a cloud-based service. So what has made it has made everything easy, it has made it efficient, it has also made it very cost effective. So think about the whole model of renting versus buying. So on the left hand, you see all these buying aspect of it, and whereas on the right hand side, you see the whole renting aspect of it. So the question is, why would you want to buy when you can easily rent a service, right? So we're talking about a model where we are moving from the purchases into the subscription models. So the earlier models were more data centric, they were more appliance based approaches, and they were unable to meet the expectation and needs of organizations that were looking to secure and accelerate applications, and also looking at securing access for remote workforce. So today's IT and business needs, in the today's IT and business needs, there are a number of challenges with this approach. And some of the key challenges are: first, it's pretty expensive. The whole aspect of managing these fragmented vendors, worrying about the infrastructure and resources makes it expensive on different levels. Second aspect of it is there is high risk involved because of the poor security posture and also inconsistent security policies. You have a number of boxes, they a number of boxes work on a number of different mechanisms, and there could be a no man's land in between that could basically leave a loophole in the whole security posture. Third thing, scalability issues. So when you're working with boxes, again, they tend to lack the elasticity that you get with a subscription kind of based kind of a service, and thus there are evident issues in terms of the scalability. So in the past, when data center focused architectures were the solution to network and security needs, enterprises relied on selecting and deploying the best of breed point products for specific functions across every data center. And as the legacy network perimeter dissolved, deploying and managing an architecture consisting of points solution hardware appliances, it became increasingly complex and was not a scalable solution. So this particular trend moved to a more user-centric and a cloud-based approach. So the inversion of usage patterns and the way the entities connect to application data gave rise to the need of near local processing of data with respect to the user. And the future state of enterprise architecture requires enterprises to adopt solutions that provide a comprehensive solution and is a good combination of network as a service and also network security as a service. So Gartner recognized this trend, and what they did is they recognized the shift and the need of user-centric and cloud-based approach and offered as a service. So Gartner predicts that 40% of the enterprises will adopt to SASE by 2024. So Gartner's view and direction is kind of a validation that this architectural shift that we've been talking about on the network layer was pretty much required, and we had been doing the right thing since the inception of our idea. Okay, so these are pretty much the areas that Gartner identifies as components of SASE. So I'll just give you a moment to have a look at it. So Cloudflare offers most of these components, and over time we will offer solutions to the areas that we currently do not offer. So what's unique about us is like there are 4 to 5 solution areas that make up SASE architectures. CASB is one of it, Secure Gateway, and ZTNA is another one of it. So if I look at the providers that are available in the market that cover 3 or 4 of these solutions, so it's just Cloudflare and Akamai that is pretty much in the top end of the game. And Zscaler is there; they do good in the space of ZTNA, and the other one. And the key difference here is that Akamai has built up their suite by acquiring companies, and by virtue of this, they cannot offer unified pane of glass that is central to the SASE architecture. So, Cloudflare becomes the only provider that has all the components to provide an integrated solution, and it makes Cloudflare the only real choice in the crowded segment. So Cloudflare helps organizations achieve digital transformation and drive business values by 3 primary components. First is protecting the applications and the employees' access. How protecting how the employees are accessing the internal applications that have sensitive data to it, how they are connected remotely to your private network. Second thing is accelerating the internet, which is by improving customer and end user experience by accelerating the application. And the third one is into the space of development and innovation. So we are accelerating innovation and new application development on the platform. So we do have services that cater into this particular criteria. So we offer our services better, faster than the competition. Like we have the fastest authoritative DNS provider. We are the fastest authoritative DNS provider. We also provide fastest public DNS resolver. If I have to compare us from our competitors on G2 Crowd, a popular enterprise peer-to-peer review site, so Cloudflare scores highest rating, which is 4.5 out of 5. So our solutions offer a lower TCO, total cost of ownership, and many customers and organizations have been able to benefit in terms of cost saving after moving to or after switching the whole architecture to Cloudflare. So, an important question: why do enterprises choose Cloudflare? So, enterprises choose Cloudflare for just to provide you a summary for the option for these following options. So, the first one would be the network scale. I talked about the network scale. So, we operate on a global network. The network is backed up by a Anycast technology. We are connected to 99% of the internet connected population in less than 100 milliseconds. We are present in more than 100 countries. We have more than 200 data centers all across 200 cities, to be precise, all across the world. And that does give us a good scale to power our customers, to protect our customers, and also provide a good performance to the applications that have their traffic proxy through our network. Second one would be a unified control plane. So what we provide in terms of changes or ease of configuration is a unified control plane. So that does take away the whole need of like working with different tools, different working with different environments, and just trying to figure out what to do where. So this unified control plane, what we call as Cloudflare dashboard, what this does, it's a tremendous uh, it provides you a good quality interface to have all your configurations on Cloudflare, and it also eases out the whole process of doing deployments, making changes, and becomes your ultimate one-stop shop. Third one would be industry's only universal proxy solution. So in terms of how we are structured, so Cloudflare can be easily configured, administered either programmatically through APIs. We also have the platform for like a multi-user role-based access. So in terms of what we also provide you is an immune system. So essentially we call ourselves as immune system, leveraging shared intelligence for cyber attacks at massive scale. So we talked about all these different organizations that rely on us to proxy their traffic, all these different properties that have their traffic flowing through us. So what we get from all this traffic that flows through our platform is a very good level of intelligence, and we the intelligence that we get from the system is something that we use and feed this back into the machine learning. So what we essentially build is an immune system. So the more attacks that we encounter is more is the I mean become makes our immune system essentially stronger. So we provide a comprehensive protection for our customers, applications, and data against the most sophisticated vectors. So we block like billions of attacks a day across a network, and most of the people on the receiving end of these attacks never even knew they were happening. We just essentially took care of them. So we learn from all bits of traffics that flow through a massive global network. We learn about bad actors, we learn about how to stop their attacks, large attacks, small attacks, all through our network. And this immune system is routing network traffic around congestion, optimizing all traffic conditions, using data on cyber attacks against any of our customer to protect them all. So we leverage all these insights to block like billions of cyber threats every day. We are a cloud native platform built on modern architecture, again, for today's needs and also tomorrow's needs. Ease of use and implementation. If I have to talk about ease of use, again, I talked about role based access, common platform for making all these changes, a platform that is available via APIs, or available via UI, and also you can make changes via Terraform. So that also helps with your configuration and manageability. Okay, so let's look at how some of your peers have partnered with Cloudflare. So we have tons of customers, tons of success stories. You can go to cloudflare.com and have a look at this. I'll just present a brief chosen few today. Book My Show, born in the cloud company, a good success story that we all look up to. So Book My Show uses Cloudflare to deliver high performance website and also superior user experience. So there's also testimony on our cloudflare.com page where you can where you can go and have a video uh, and see how Book My Show what they have to talk about us. But in terms of, let me talk about the challenge that the organization initially had. They were looking to optimize online performance, again, to prevent lost ticket sales. And they also were looking for a scalable and reliable solution to handle like 5 billion screen views per month. And the solution that they essentially got from us is like a delivery network CDN, DDoS protection, so that they can have a good sleep at the nights, making sure that their applications are up, serving their traffic, customers are taken care of, and they're not under an attack. And the third thing is workers, which is again our take on edge compute. So the key results that they managed to achieve is mitigated attacks of like 50 Gbps without even the team going into a panic mode or downtime. They were managed to increase their engineering efficiencies by the use of APIs, making almost zero manual work. And Cloudflare workers allowed them to build custom logics, and that could be moved to the edge from their core. Udan, again, another success story with Cloudflare. The challenges that this particular organization faced, that it was a fast growing company with a lot of interns, employees, contractors accessing a variety of external applications. And they wanted to be able to produce audit logs so that they can make sure who is accessing what. And before they actually found access, what they were actually spending a lot of time and effort in creating their own in-house centralized authentication service. So they went for Cloudflare Access, which is more into the space of Cloudflare for Teams, which makes sure that organizations have their data, sensitive data, sent to being accessed by the right resources. And by this particular solution, they were able to deploy. They were able to get the right audit logs, the access logs. This solution also gives security team a faster and more intuitive way to give users access to services, and there was no need for in-house authentication service to be built up by scratch. So again, the model of the story is they were able to get value out of a subscription based service. Few more examples over here. I'll just give you a minute to have a look at the slides. So this is Thailand's leading online food and lifestyle platform. They were able to leverage value from our web application platform and also the support that we provide. Carousel, again a very good example. It's an online mobile platform where customers can buy and sell items. So they also were able to solve their problems of handling rapid influx of traffic during flash sales periods. And what they observed was like a good traffic management up to like 3 times of the normal traffic on sales days, no hit on latency, and then like seamless integration to shield sites from any sort of like a resource draining bot, DDoS threats, cross-site scripting, and other kind of attacks. Wikipedia. So we bought Wikipedia back online. So everybody knows about Wikipedia. They faced a massive attack, and what they were able to achieve is improved resilience and availability, zero performance degradation, and a good partnership all in all. So you must be wondering what a superpowers are, right? So these are what are superpowers. So this is what it is. So what truly differentiates Cloudflare is how we build these products. So there are four things that differentiate Cloudflare and form how we build and develop a product. So in terms of what differentiates Cloudflare, so again, four key things you see up on the slide. First, shared intelligence, network scale, ease of use, and then again, one consistent theme that we have, no trade-offs. So talking about shared intelligence, those 26 million into properties that are there on Cloudflare. So what we have a view of what happens on the internet and no one else has. So we learn from these insights and translate them into features and build new capabilities all the time. The scale that we operate on, so the massive footprint that we have, our presence in more than 200 cities. So what we've built a network with unified architecture. So that gives us unprecedented capacity. We are able to deliver the content quickly. We are able to stop any kind of attacks, and we are able to do both of these things simultaneously. Ease of use, the whole magic of Cloudflare is how easy it is. So no matter you're just starting up in this space, you do not need any special expertise to be able to use a platform. We take the complexity out of these particular solutions, and we give you a well-rounded, abstracted products for you to consume and to be able to solve your problem. Again, the last thing would be no trade-offs. So we give you security, we give you performance, but there's no trade-off you have to make. So you get performance, but not at the cost of security, and vice versa. So while your applications become faster, there's no toll on the latency. And while we make your applications faster, there's no toll on the performance. There's no toll on security either. So it's a good marriage. Cloudflare, I would have to, if I have to sum it, it's a good marriage of performance and security. Okay, so let's talk about security. So talking about security, our vision is to empower teams of any size, any technical sophistication, so that they can keep the internet property safe and secure without sacrificing speed and performance. So our goal is to secure any combination of platforms. And this is the well-rounded set of how the security looks like. So on the right hand side, you see a whole portfolio in terms of how we protect applications. So we provide a web application firewall, a DDoS protection service, rate limiting, bot management, SSL TLS, which covers applications on different layers of OSI spectrum. Then on the bottom half of the left, we see solutions that essentially protect networks. So from any layer 3 attacks, we have a specific set of service, which we call as Magic Transit. So if you are looking to protect the network, so Magic Transit is one solution for you. And then if you want to protect your applications, your TCP or UDP-based applications from any sort of attack, so we also provide solutions in that particular space, what you see as layer 4 attacks. On the left top, what you see is the Teams portfolio. So in the Teams portfolio, we have solutions that basically provide you a secure gateway service that also protect your internal applications. So all in all, it is a comprehensive protection for, we provide in comprehensive protection for our customers, applications, and data against the most sophisticated attack vectors. So when we talk to security professionals, whether it's a security engineer or right up to the C levels, the CISOs, uh, we consistently hear about these three challenges that we are weighing on. First is, how do I keep my application safe from any attack or any vulnerability? How can they keep one step ahead and protect the internet application from attacks and vulnerabilities such as a DDoS attack, such as a malicious bot? The second challenge that they talk about is, how do I secure my underlying network infrastructure in a way that it's fast and both secure? And third, security is as much about keeping the bad guys out as it is enabling the good guys to get in. So they're looking to constantly solve these three particular problems and also worrying about the question how they can enable secure access that is fast and easy to use. Okay, so the first solution, protecting all web applications, right? So in terms of the protecting the application, so attacks again, they erode revenue, they undermine customer trust. The hacks can make consumers personally vulnerable if there is information such as credentials are compromised. So we've seen a lot of big organizations that have been victim of these attacks, and their businesses have suffered, so employee trust has suffered. So how can we solve this problem? So our solution to this problem is DDoS, firewall, and bot management. So what this does is it provides you well-rounded security for your applications. So it protects you on the all the different layers of OSI as I talked about. So if I have to talk about the layer 3 attacks, if I have to talk about the layer 4 attacks, or even layer 6 and layer 7 attacks. So this particular combination of a DDoS, a firewall, bot management, so this can provide you a good right class solution. Okay, so this is one quick snapshot in terms of how we protect uh, the properties all across the globe. So we block over 72 billion attack a day across a network. So when I talk about the scale, it's sometimes hard for people to understand what it means to operate at us at the scale that we do. So to make it real, we asked our DDoS team for a slice of what a few minutes in the life of our DDoS attack looks like, and this snapshot is like roughly 30 minutes on any average day. So in this chart, what you see is like a visibility of changing phase of attacks. You see the huge headline making volumetry attacks with the high request volume with those big orange circles that you see. And then what you also see is those low and slow attacks that are on rise with lower request volume, so which may not feel huge on the chart, but again, if you are the person who's in charge of the application and you control that origin, you know that attack really hurts. The good news is that we cover you. And what's the best part? The best part is the most of the people on the receiving end of these attacks do not even know about it. So you are well taken care of. You can have a good sleep at your nights, and you can be rest assured Cloudflare is doing its job 24 cross 7. So each and every one of these 72 billion attacks, so what they do is they strengthen our security solutions, they help us identify and learn, and what we get in return is a giant immune system that gets stronger with every single attack. So we take a totally different approach from legacy scrubbing solutions. So traditionally, you have to make challenges to avoid attacks. Scrubbing happens in just a few locations. And what that essentially does is, when the traffic routes to those scrubbing centers, it increases the latency. And this makes it slow because the scrubbers may be far away from the traffic is served. Our solution is totally different. So our solution is always on, it works everywhere on network. There's no cutover needed. And also no latency added because it happens in the same time and the same place where the traffic is served. So at this point, we are like so big that we can just absorb most volumetric attacks, and which means we see those attacks have dropped off, like, pretty amazing job, right? And another major problem that our customers deal with is bots, right? So we have also taken care of the bots by providing a bot management solution to our customers. Firewall. So, but these are the times and places where you need to provide more specific and fine-grained detection and mitigation. So these kind of mitigations and these kind of detections could be very specific to your business. And for that, you might need a code firewall. So we provide you a good firewall that operates on the edge. It's easy to set and manage. So there is a good ease of use that comes with it. It's easy to set and manage. You get fine grained controls. You can filter out your particular criterias and make a good rule custom for you. So this leverages again the shared intelligence. It's built on the shared intelligence at the scale. So for example, we've built a very robust corpus of like IP reputation. So from whatever we see on the network, so what we do essentially is we rate every single IP based on how malicious this IP is, and then we make this information available to you. So you can use this particular information to define granular controls for your application. So that's one example of how we provide shared intelligence as a service back to you. And then network scale. So network scale allows us to propagate new rules quickly. So even though you see this massive footprint, but again, for us to make these rules or these changes that you're doing on the platform available to this complete network is really easy. So all in all, our firewall deeply integrates with other components of security solution, and it works seamlessly with a DDoS solution and the rate limiting solution. Bots, here we talk about bots again. So right now, 40% of the traffic that flows around internet is non-human traffic, or essentially the bot traffic. And the problems and the challenges that bots have created is bots tend to create content spamming. You have seen so many blog posts where you see all those repeated comments all in all again. So bots are essentially making those comments. So again, they spam the content. They also all this credential stuffing, right? All these um, information, the credentials that get stolen. So they're stuffed across different websites and different applications using credential stuffing done by bots. Then content scraping. If the content is your bread and butter, you do not want your content to get stolen, and then there are bots, there are crawlers who are essentially scraping your content. How do you stop that? And then other challenges like inventory hoarding, credit card stuffing. So the bot management solution that we provide is essentially stops you from these bots. It helps you understand what the bots are and differentiate your clean traffic from the bot traffic and make rules that make sense for your business and are totally customized for you. So second solution, protecting your entire network. So the focus is now shifting to a second security problem that we hear in the market, which is to secure the underlying network infrastructure in a way that's both fast and secure. So you've got on-prem infrastructure and your own IPs, they get attacked. That's disruptive to again your business. And traditional DDoS scrubbing is slow and it's expensive, but we're out to change all of that. So what we have is Cloudflare Spectrum. So it protects your applications from any attacks on like layer 4, as you see. So the services that it covers is SMTP, FTP, voice over IP, game servers, provides the security, protects any TCP, UDP application, very easy to use, again, blazing performance. And then it can also protect your custom applications, whether it's a layer 7 application running on a custom port, uh, that can also get covered under Spectrum. Okay, Magic Transit. So you've got an on-prem infrastructure, you've got your own IPs, and then you're worried about that getting attacked. So how do you protect your infrastructure? So what we have is a layer 3 protection from these DDoS attacks covered by Magic Transit. So this essentially provides a best-in-class DDoS mitigation and next-gen firewall. Again, performance, one consistent theme across our whole platform. Whatever solutions we have, we provide you good performance with it, and so is the case with Magic Transit. So again, it makes your traffic faster than the internet, not slower. So you're adding performance and you're adding security and not taking a toll on anything. And then in terms of like analytics, so it also provides you full access to our programmable network edge and essentially provide you insights and controls. Okay, now we move to the third solution, which is how do you protect your enterprises. So I talked about security which is as much about keeping the bad guys away as about letting the good guys in. So Cloudflare for Teams is our solution to protect enterprises devices and also their data by securing every connection without compromising on performance. So there's a new term by the name of zero trust. Again, not so new. We are hearing about it every day and it is an important term. And what that essentially says is that do not automatically trust anything, whether it's inside your perimeter or outside your perimeter. Verify everything that's trying to connect your system before granting it access. And our answer to this is Cloudflare One. So Cloudflare One improves network performance and security while reducing cost and complexity. Okay, so as a universal proxy, Cloudflare One sits between the users and the resources that they access. So what it does, it secures the and filters the traffic in both the directions. So whether that is filtering bots and DDoS attacks that are attempting to harm your web applications or entire networks, or the outbound traffic that comes from your mobile devices that uses access for a SaaS application, or even your corporate devices that are connecting to like your Starbucks Wi-Fi, right? So all users on all devices and from any location. So they can be served from our edges, and edges are the places where we accelerate the traffic, we secure the traffic, we filter out the traffic, and deliver it efficiently to its destination. So as resources return traffic back to the users and networks, we also filter it to remove any malicious threat and also protect the endpoints and networks from these attacks. So all of this added security, this never compromises on performance. Again, a consistent theme that I'm again talking about. And as we optimize the flows of data leveraging a global network scale and intelligence, we provide the ability to provide single pass inspection in each direction without any extra latency introduced. So this complete architecture eliminates the need to backhaul traffic to a security choke point in your office or on your data center where you're scrubbing it, where you're cleaning it, where you're inspecting it, and then sending it back. So it's one layer that is scanning your data with in bi-direction and providing you access to like safe, clean applications and also performance. So let's look at the new challenges to web performance. So what we essentially talked about also gives rise to the new challenges as of what we find our customers experiencing even after they've implemented a caching layer with the CDN, right? So as customers cite issues with their CDN provider that tends to include extended delays and getting configuration changes to upload. So in some cases, it even takes up to an hour to get the configurations propagated all across the network. Imagine an hour in times like these where we are even impatient about things that take minutes, right? And also this comes with increased cost over the life cycle of the usage. So as the customers tend to stay on the platform, their usage and again how they naturally club other products with it, so the solution tends to get expensive over time. And then they also have difficulties in obtaining real-time analytics. And as the businesses are moving to more agile workflows, they also encounter usability issues. So either because of the clunky APIs or they're forced to rely on like the costly professional services. So all of this becomes a pain in a long haul. Lastly, with increasing requirements around security and compliances, some of the most established CDN players, they've introduced these solutions by acquiring those standalone security offerings from here and there, and they have not been fully integrated in their core offerings. So this clumsy solution results in additional latencies in an event of attack. So this gives rise to new challenges that we find our customer experiencing. Again, inefficiencies with the current CDN. This is in terms of the responsiveness to the configuration changes. ROI tends to diminish over time. Need for analytics becomes more severe. Again, the need for increased agility. Yeah, so everybody wants to make make those changes easily. um, they want these changes to happen like almost real time. They want these customizations to happen in more ways than UI. They want it to be able to merge those flows programmatically into their existing workflows. They want self-serve capability rather than relying on a professional services, which also tends to have a good impact on the cost. They want to also remove those time consuming and tedious tasks by simplifying the whole process. And the most important thing here is like increase security and compliance, because over the period of time there is like additional security impacts in terms of the resource availability, there's increased latency and also additional costs. So three things that make Cloudflare unique in this case: again, simple. So every Cloudflare product is designed to solve complex challenges. So the complex problems for the customers, but from a very simple and powerful approach. So our a dashboard that we provide, right, a unique, a unified control plane. So it's very intuitive. It makes the onboarding very easy, and which in legacy cases might have taken up to like months and weeks. So that whole process can be cut down into hours and minutes. So our customers can undergo their digital transformation journey without being able to rely on any professional services, without being able, and with the being able to deploy these solutions and also integrate the services themselves. Intelligent. So again, we have an ever-growing global network. We talked about the snapshot of the presence that we have in more than 200 cities all across the globe. So this sheer scale allows us to identify the fastest network paths and routes that avoid congestion and also potential outages, which can degrade your performance. So with the underlying platform that we have and also the intelligence that is associated with the platform, so we can provide better performance to the applications that have their traffic proxy through us. And then integrated approach. So what we have done is we've built every product on our own. So everything is homegrown and all of our products are built on a single stack. And they also leverage our expensive network to deploy every single service at the network edge. So we didn't stop to just integration among the Cloudflare's product suite. So we've also created rich third-party APIs. So again, this is a quick snapshot of Cloudflare performance services. So our network serves as a global caching layer. So every data center that you see has capabilities of caching. It is reachable to 99% of the internet connected population within 100 milliseconds. So all your cacheable cost assets are essentially in the reach of 100 milliseconds from anywhere in the globe. And in addition to offering easy to use interface, all of services can be configured and deployed via APIs. So you can quickly fire off an API to execute any service, to fetch the content, to make any changes. And Cloudflare, it also acts as a security provider, which provides you native DDoS and layer 7 protection without having a single impact on your performance. So lastly, Cloudflare is also a founding member of Bandwidth Alliance with players such as Tencent. And you can go to like the Bandwidth Alliance portion on our website and you can have a look at the complete long list. So we partner up with multiple storage solutions all across the globe. And what we've done is we've negotiated rates with a variety of hosting providers, which are either like zero data out fee or like the discounted egress charges when the data is answered back to the Cloudflare edge. So for images and videos, we offer Stream, which is an all-in-all video platform solution. So which simplifies your video platform. So if you're looking to build up a solution wherein you're able to, showcase a video, it could be like a case study that you have on your application, or it could be a product promotion video, or anything for that matter. You do not have to worry about the whole, whole challenges around the inception of the product. You can work from the very beginning of it. We provide Stream wherein you can just spin up everything from scratch and still be able to monetize the content rather than relying on third party players like YouTube and stuff. Also, we are also the only provider to offer parallel streaming for progressive images. So this leverages the advances we've made in the terms of HTTP2 prioritization and also improve the perceived load time for a page. Workers, again, the star of our offering. So this is our answer for deploying serverless logic at scale on our edges. So many of our customers, they're deploying workers on the network to either replace functions that were hosted at their origins, letting them not only reduce the server and instance built out at the origin, but also reduce bandwidth utilization. So by moving those logics right from the origin to the edge, they benefit in terms of like the easy management. They benefit in terms of like the logic moving closer to the end users, and the third thing, just managing it all as a serverless function. Argo smart routing, again, so that's the intelligence, that's a part of the intelligence of the platform. So it lets you intelligently leverage Cloudflare's massive global network to route the content effectively from the edge back to the origin. So what we're able to do with this is we are able to figure out the most efficient, the least congested network path back to the edge, and that what that helps our end customers in. First, increase performance because the content is able to travel to the edge faster. The content is able to travel from edge to the origin faster, and also improve reliability because we are taking well care of the congestion on the path and routing the traffic through least congested network. Reduced origin latency. So in addition to Argo, we are also supporting multiple origin. If you are supporting multiple origins in different parts of the world, so our solution of Cloudflare load balancing, so that lets you decide the host based on the lowest latency, further reducing any delays in publishing content to the users. So we have load balancer wherein you can dynamically steer the traffic to your multiple origins based on different policies. So we have capabilities of steering the traffic on multiple policies, whether it could be like a weighted policy, it could be based on the geo based steering, it could be totally random, or it could be like a active passive or a master slave or a primary secondary. And then it also could be like dynamic steering, which is totally performance based. So based on the capability or based on the performance of that particular data center at that particular time, we can route the traffic based on the latency. So that tends to reduce the origin latency further. So all in all, these particular solutions that we talked about tend to give you a better performance for your applications. They tend to protect your applications and your network. And also the third thing, they also offer to manage. They also offer a safe access to your applications from anywhere in the world. So I think we can end it here. Thank you so much for being a part of this, lending me an hour late evening of yours. Have a good Monday and take care. Bye bye.